All right, today work hold. So you can do what you want with this one. It's essentially it's a 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off circuit. So you work for 30 seconds, rest for 15. We're going to go through this circuit 5 times. The way you do it, the reps are really low, so you're only going to do 5 split squats. But after your 5 split squats, you'll have some time remaining in that 30 seconds. So at that point, you're just going to hold at the bottom part, or the most challenging part of the movement. So you'll go up and down for 5 and then hold down low, like with your knee almost to the ground for the last bit of the 30 seconds, rest for 15 seconds, then we move on to the next exercise. So nothing groundbreaking here. Split squat, it's 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. So just one foot in front of the other. Just make sure that when your knee taps the ground, or if your knee is getting, as your knee approaches the ground, it should be right underneath your hip, right? We shouldn't be like stretched way back like this, or we don't want to be like tucked under like this, like you have to crouch to get it in there. It should just be right underneath your hip so that everything here is at 90 degrees. So we're gonna do split squat one side for 30 seconds, then the other side for 30 seconds. A push-up, same thing, 5 reps, and then hold at the bottom for 30 seconds. Sorry, getting everybody muted here. 2-hand row. So this is just a way to sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out here. All right, so this is just a way to do a row with one side, basically. So you're going to hold the weight. Kettlebells usually work the best because the handle's big enough. You can hold the weight like that. If you have a dumbbell, you may be able to hold the sides. So it just depends on what you have. But this is the one we're going to double up the reps on. So you're going to do 10 reps of those. Sorry about the pause here, guys. I can't think and do stuff at the same time. Okay. Then the last one is a side bridge hinge. So that's a hip hinge. Like really, we're going to be looking at your hip going through a motion like this. It just so happens that it's on your side, right? So I'll show from the side. So it's a side bridge. You're going to start at the top here, and you're going to reach your hips back and down. So you're kind of like folding in half there at your hips, and then you come up into a side plank. So here we want it nice and straight. Then on the way down, you're going to be pushing your hips back. So we'll just reach back and tap the floor and come back up, and then you hold just a side plank for the final 30 or rest of the 30 seconds there. Okay. All right. That was a long-winded explanation of a really easy circuit. So we'll finish up our rolling in about 30 seconds. So make sure you're touching on what you feel like needs some rolling. Ten seconds left to roll. Okay. All right, so we're going to start off with breath till stretch this morning. So this is one we don't do a lot, but what we're going to do is start off on your side, and you'll take your top leg and move it forward. Your bottom leg, or sorry, when I say move it forward, I mean bring your knee up to about belly button height. And then you're going to, with the hand that's closer to the ceiling, you're going to reach and grab the shoelaces on your other foot. So Mark, if this is the side that's not feeling great for you, then easy on the stretch on this side, because it will be a quad stretch. So then from here, after you get those things held, you're going to rotate up towards the ceiling You can relax your head here if you can. You can also put a pillow under your head. Probably keeps you in a little bit better alignment actually if you have a pillow. But we're just rotating here. So we're getting a quad stretch, we're getting a hip flexor stretch. The foot that you're holding on to, you should be taking that knee, using your glute and really driving your knee in line with your hips. So don't let it come forward and try to meet your other leg. We should be spreading those two apart. So getting those two knees as far apart as you can. And we're getting that big rotation through your shoulders. So we get a lot of stretches at once here. All right, let's roll over the other side. So the top leg goes forward. You're gonna take your top hand, grab your shoelaces, and then we open up towards the ceiling. Again, using your glute to drive that knee backwards, keeping your other leg up close to the floor. And good. One more on your back here. Let's just push heels up towards the ceiling, make your belly strong. Check in with your low back. Whatever position your low back is in right now, it should stay there as you lower a heel and come back up, and we'll alternate. So here we're really trying to move your hips around a fixed core. So if your low back is staying in the same position on the floor, that means that your pelvis isn't moving, which is what we want. So we want our limbs to work on a fixed pelvis. So as you go down, you shouldn't feel that space opening up. You should feel still the same pressure on your low back as you go. And if we need to make this a little bit easier, we just bend knees and tap a heel. So if you're having trouble stabilizing as you go with straight legs, you can bend your knees and we turn it into a bent knee thing. All right. So let's come up to all fours. We're gonna put a leg out to the side. And we're just sitting back for a groin stretch. And forward. So we roll through that range of motion where you're really reaching back. You should feel a little bit different stretch in each spot. One's going to be stretching kind of the front of your groin. As you sit back, you'll probably get more of a stretch. And let's switch sides. And good. All right, from here, let's go push-up position. So we're nice and strong here. And then you're going to push your hips up towards the ceiling, walk your hands in, tap your toes, and walk back out. So we got a little bit of a shoulder warm up here, a little bit of a core warm up, hamstring stretch, lots of stuff going on with it. This is we just call it a stationary inchworm. And on that last one, let's go ahead and stand up. And so today, we're going to reach through. So we go SLDL, reach through, and then we try to bring that leg up and across. So similar to the stretch we did yesterday, just combining it with a different movement. So you can go at your pace. We're going to spend about 20 seconds each side. And the goal would be to be able to do this without pass and go, without touching down on the one side. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Remember, always supporting your knee as you pull up slightly across. Ten more seconds. And relax. Okay, so we're gonna get into it here. Let's see. It should be about a 22-minute circuit, 23 minutes. But it'll go by quick. It's not a lot of exercises. So just work and hold. You choose how long you work. So you can do the reps slow, so you hold less. You can do the reps faster and hold more. It's up to you. So we'll get started with a split squat and we'll go from there. So it's 5 split squats on one side, and then you're holding at the bottom. So whether that's here, wherever works for you. And then we'll work our way through. Okay. So let's get started for the split, or ready for the split squat. We're going to go in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we go. 5 split squats. So leave those feet glued to the ground. And then hanging out at the bottom. Ten seconds left. Your front leg should be doing most of the work here. You shouldn't be relying too much on your back leg. And rest. So in a split squat, we want that front leg to be driving flat into the floor. All right, other side. Ready, and here we go. So keeping that weight shifted forward just a little bit. Think about 70% on your front leg, 30% on your back leg. Ten seconds. Pushing that front heel down into the ground. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Push-ups are next. All right, ready, and here we go. Halfway there, 15 seconds left. 5. And rest. Good, we got 2-hand rows next. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. So we're just bent over. Point that chest at the floor. Shoulder blades are back. Nice neutral spine. Remember, we have 10 reps of these. And then you're thinking about pinning those elbows up towards the ceiling. The weight should be hanging right about your belly button. Shoulder blades are together. Double chin. 2, 1, rest. Side bridge hinges next. You can keep your feet stacked or your knees stacked up on top of each other for this if you need to. And here we go. So if your knees are stacked up, It'll just look like this. You're reaching back with your hips and bringing them forward into that side plank. You can also just separate that top leg. So that obviously means you're going to be doing more work with the outside of your hip. And then on that last hinge, you'll stay forward, holding that good solid plank position for 3 more seconds. 2, 1, relax. Switching to the other side. Okay, in 2, 1, here we go. Pushing up and forward, back and down. That last one, you're going to stay up nice and strong. 10 seconds left. 2, 1, and rest. All right, that's round 1. Going back up to the top for the split squat. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. 5 reps. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, rest. Always check in, make sure your knee is tracking out over your big pinky toe. Don't let it fall inside your big toe. All right, other side. And here we go. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, rest. Push-ups are next. 2, 1, and here we go. 5 push-ups and a hold. Halfway. 5 seconds. 2, 1, rest. Okay, coming up for 2-hand row. Ready? And here we go. Think about that nice long line from your tailbone all the way up through the top of your head. Squeezing those shoulder blades. So maybe the weight isn't even that heavy for you, but if we squeeze hard, pull hard into your belly, elbows up to the ceiling, you get a lot out of the row. 2, 1, rest. Five seconds. Side bridge hinge. Ready? And here we go. Up and forward, back and down. So at the top, you're going to turn this into a 1-leg plank. If you need to for the hold, you can straighten your legs if you want a little bit more, and rest. So after you do the hinge, if you want to get a little bit more out of this or make it a little more challenging, you can straighten your legs for the hold. It won't work if you try to do it for the hinge part though. All right, here we go. Other side. Ten seconds left. 5, 2, 1, rest. It's round 2. Back up to the top for round 3. Split squat for 5. All right, ready? And here we go. Make sure we're staying up nice and tall over your hips. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Five seconds till we go to the other side. And here we go. Five good reps, keeping that knee out over your pinky. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Five seconds till the push-ups. And here we go. Halfway there. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Two-hand row. Three seconds. 2, 1, and here we go. Remember, we're doing 10 reps here. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Side bridge. And here we go, up for 5. Holding at the top, 15 seconds to go. 5 seconds. 2, 1, rest. Switching over to the other side. 2, 1, here we go. Up and forward, back and down. You should touch the floor here each time on the reps. 10 seconds left. When you come forward, make sure that shoulders, hips, and knees are all in one straight line. 2, 1, rest. All right. 2 rounds to go. Split squat for 5. And here we go. On the hold, the knee should be approaching the floor. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, 3 seconds. Picking up on the other side, and here we go. Ten seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Push-ups are next. Only one more set of split squats for the day. 2, 1, and push-ups. Here we go. Ten seconds. 5, 2, 1, rest. All right, here come the rows. And here we go. Remember, keeping your chin in, back of your head up towards the ceiling. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. And side bridge. Up, here we go. Holding that bridge nice and strong. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, relax. Ready? And here we go. Coming up. Reach those hips back and forward. So if you're on a mat here, a good way to do it would be to try to reach your hips back behind the mat and then come forward over top of it. Halfway there. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, guys, last set here. Pushing through the tough stuff at the start. Split squat. And here we go, last set of these. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, relax. Other side coming up. Always making sure that front foot is pressing flat into the floor. Nice, big, strong arch under your foot. And here we go. 5 reps in a hold. Big toe presses down into the floor. Arch stays tall. Knee is outside your pinky toe. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Last set of push-ups in 3 seconds. And here we go. Halfway there, 15 left. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Two-hand row. And here we go. Halfway. Don't let that head creep forward. Keep the back of your head back. 2, 1, rest. Last exercise, once each side. 3, and here we go. Try to get a big, smooth hip range of motion with your hips. Don't let that front shoulder, top shoulder roll forward. So you want to stay stacked right up on top of your arm. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Going to the other side to finish up. Two, 1, and here we go. Last 30 seconds of work this morning. Making sure that top shoulder stays back. Ten seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, that should be that. Let's see if I got the numbers right on the clock. Hey, look at that. Did the math right this morning. Okay. Nice job, guys. Taking just a second here to get tall. I'm back to taking attendance. If you missed it about the challenge, if you can fit in 14 workouts between now and the end of the month, we're taking a little field trip out to Tree Runner in West Bloomfield. It is a very family-friendly outing. If you can show up 14 times, whether in person or, well, for you guys, 13, and for Steven, 10, 12 more, I'll pay your way. I'll pay your way for that. So should be awesome. It's that place, I've never been there, but it seems really, really cool. lots of cool family stuff to do. So check it out, Tree Runner, West Bloomfield. But yeah, I got everybody written down here for this morning. Excellent job, gang. Thanks for coming. Have a great rest of your day. Everybody doing all right?
Yep. Thanks, Brian.
How'd those go for you, Mark?
I made it.
Yes. Win.
Yep.
All right, guys.
All right. See you.